Henry Ford, at some point, even if it was a result of being sued, issued an apology for his anti-Semitism. Ulysses S. Grant, who expelled the Jews from the Tennessee area, bent over backwards when he was president in reconciliation with the growing Jewish community in America. Do you see any of this with Lindbergh, attempts to reconciliation, bridge the gaps, anything like that at all?
You don't. You see, what you see in Lindbergh is an attempt to clean up his reputation, himself a bit and others as well, which is why we all go, he was an isolationist. We use that word, isolationist and Nazi sympathizer, which is not as bad as what he really was. But you do not see that from Lindbergh. He makes other excuses. He begins to blame science for what happened in Germany. And he never, ever, I mean, he gave anti-Semitic speeches for months and he spoke to millions of Americans. He had this huge platform. And let's remember, he's America's hero. He still is. So Americans listen to him. And here's the other thing, Lindbergh never talked about anything. He was really reticent with the press until he had this message that he wanted to spread for America First. And he took that platform, used it in ways that are utterly unconscionable, and then never ever apologized to it about it, and instead tried to blame it, all those problems, on science, technology, the fact that technology had separated man from his spiritual side, and that's what happened in Germany. And that's what was happening in the United States. But you can see that none of that really changes for him, because when the United Nations, when Americans were debating about the United Nations, Lindbergh got in there again. And he's saying the same thing. You can't give equality to the world's nations. There's only one nation that it should be about quality, and that quality should be determined by white Christian male America. So he doesn't change. There's no apology. There's nothing. In fact, this is another one of his personality traits, is Charles Lindbergh was never wrong, and he never admitted he was wrong. Not that I could find anyway.